Wondering what Disney food is going to impress you this year? Check out our picks for the best eats of 2023 here on DFB Guide. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. Recently, we released a video talking about the best restaurants for 2023. It's a good one too, so be sure to check it out. But today we're getting even more specific. When you're at a restaurant and the menu of options feels entirely too overwhelming, these are the foods we think are worth a try. Now, of course, there's a lot more than this. And if you want to know all of our recommendations, head over to dfbstore.com, pick up that DFB Guide to Walt Disney World Dining 2023. Okay, jumping in for something adventurous. You're going to want to try the Ocean Moon Bowl in Disney's Animal Kingdom. It is unique, it's tasty, it's easy on the eyes, and it's a must try. In honor of the new Avatar film, Avatar: The Way of Water, Satu'li Canteen has come up with new menu items to celebrate the release. But our favorite option out of the new foods is the picturesque Ocean Moon Bowl. It's made with tuna, blue noodles, watermelon radish, pickled daikon, rainbow carrots, avocado, cucumbers, and red cabbage with a miso and sweet soy drizzle. It's like a rainbow in a bowl. And if you're wondering what a rainbow tastes like and you don't trust Skittles to give you an honest answer, the Ocean Moon Bowl is actually very light, despite all the different ingredients they pack in there. If you hate spice of any kind, you'll be happy to know there's no spice or overwhelming elements in this dish, but if you do like spice, you might be wishing there was a little more kick to this one. The bowl is $17.48, making it one of the more expensive fast food items available. But with that price, you'll receive fresh ingredients in a bowl big enough to split, if you're willing to split it, that is. Extra tip on this one, Satu'li Canteen is a solid option for those not just looking for something unique to try, but also looking for a more allergy-friendly menu assortment. You're going to see all the different allergy-friendly options at the bottom of the menu online and on your My Disney Experience app. For a splurge, I'm always going to recommend that Japanese Wagyu beef in Disney Springs. If you're going to Disney World to celebrate something really special, then you may want to book a big old fancy meal somewhere for at least one of your dinners. And while you're at that big old fancy meal, you may want to order a cut of meat that you'll like so much it's basically going to be a part of your personality from here on out. If I'm hitting the nail on the head for you, then check out the Japanese Wagyu beef served at Morimoto Asia. Wagyu is a high-quality cut of steak, usually served in thinner slices, but don't be fooled. Thinner slices do not mean less flavor. Since the Wagyu you'll get at Morimoto is authentic, imported Wagyu beef, you can expect a buttery, juicy, slightly sweet flavor with each bite. The beef is priced per ounce, which could range between $20 and $30 per ounce with a minimum order of 3 ounces. You can order more if you'd like, you just can't order less. But you're not just getting beef with that price tag, you're getting a show too. All Wagyu is prepared tableside on an Ishiyaki grilling stone, and once it's all seared up, it'll be ready for you to savor. Now, don't gobble these up. It's hard not to because they're really, really good. But it's expensive meat, so take in the flavors here and appreciate them. You paid for it after all. Extra tip, the show doesn't stop with the grilling presentation. Your cuts of Japanese Wagyu beef will also come with their own certificate of authenticity, just to prove to you that yes, this Wagyu is 100% the real deal and imported from Japan. The certificate will tell you everything about the beef's history, and I'm going to be honest with you, it might be a little bit too much information for something that's on your plate. Bonus recommendation alert, if you're more of a sushi fan, you may want to consider switching those fine dining gears to make reservations for Takumi Te over in Epcot instead. This is a signature dining experience in the Japan Pavilion that features 2 different multi-course meal options. The first is for all you meat eaters out there, called the Kiku Omakase menu, which includes options like sushi, sashimi, lobster tempura, and you guessed it, that oh so mouth-watering Japanese A5 Wagyu steak. Sorry, no certificate this time around, but it still tastes fabulous. The second meal option is plant-based, called the Hasu menu, with items like deep-fried tofu, seasonal veggies, warm soba noodles, and several other fresh flavors to keep you satisfied all throughout dinner. Because Takumi Te is more of an experience rather than a hurry up and eat and be on your merry way restaurant, dining here is going to take a significant amount of time out of your Epcot Park day. Could take up to 4 hours, while also costing you a very pretty penny. The plant-based menu starts at $150 per person, and the meat-based menu starts at $250. So before you jump on the Disney World website, ready to book an advanced dining reservation here, make sure this is something everyone in your group is ready to commit to, because there is a significant commitment here. For brunch, we're going to recommend the Spam Cheddar Biscuits at Disney's Old Key West Resort. Late for breakfast, early for lunch, find your happy medium at the beachy, casual table service Olivia's Cafe. Olivia's brings the brunch A-game with options like banana bread pudding, shrimp and grits, and the buttermilk pancakes and eggs. But one of our all-time favorite things to order here is the Spam Cheddar Biscuits, served with white gravy and drizzled with honey. If you've ever been to Red Lobster before, these biscuits have a very similar flavor and texture. They're savory and cheesy and fluffy and slightly moist, but in a good way. day. They're also huge and easy to split with someone else if you're looking to save some of your food budget money for later. And don't let the idea of Spam turn you off of this one. The Spam adds a much needed sweet and smoky flavor to the whole thing. The white gravy on top is pretty basic, but still does a good job of being a supporting role for this mid-morning dish. Extra tip though many Disney restaurants wait to serve their brunch options on the weekends only, Olivia's Brunch is a daily offering, making it one of the only spots in Disney World to offer brunch every single day. So if you're over at Old Key West during the week and you're in a rather brunchy mood, now you know exactly where to turn. For choosy and picky eaters, we're going to recommend Chicken Guy chicken strips at Disney Springs. Even if you're someone who scoffs at the idea of ordering subpar chicken strips at a theme park, you're going to want to hear about Chicken Guy because Chicken Guy is not subpar. This specializes in chicken tenders that kick the tenders you'll find at Cosmic Ray Starlight Cafe to the curb, if you can believe that, because I love a Disney chicken tender. Now you can choose how many tenders you want, either a 3 count or 5 count, and how you want those tenders prepared, either crispy or grilled. What we love about these strips is that they're hand pounded to make them thin and tender and also freshly breaded, and the flavor difference shows. But don't forget the sauce here. Each entree or meal will come with your choice of 2 signature sauces, which serve as the pièce de résistance. There are 22 different sauce options total, ranging from choices like Chipotle Ranch, Avocado Crema, and Nashville Hot Honey, but my favorite is the straight up buffalo. Just the chicken tender entree will cost you either $5.99 for the 3-piece or $7.99 for the 5-piece, making this option one of the most affordable and tasty quick services on Disney property. And that's actually something that Chicken Guy set out to do, make a really, really affordable fast food option that was still super high quality. And affordable is hard to find in Disney World. Now, extra tip, if you can't decide on just 2 sauces, you can order as many as you'd like for just an extra 50 cents each. Now, if you want something more under the radar, try the baked brie at Disney's Riviera Resort. Usually when we're talking about food at the Riviera, we're talking about the character dining signature restaurant Topolino's Terrace. But let's go somewhere different today, somewhere that you won't need reservations for that'll cost you way less than a meal atop the terrace. Bar Riva may be a Mediterranean-themed pool bar, but it's so much more than that. It's also the place where you can order the baked brie and a puff pastry. And it's not gonna feel weird because it's not like a pool bar. There aren't gonna be like a bunch of people sitting in their bathing suits like on stools or anything. This is more like a counter service or quick service restaurant. Now I bet you can already guess why I love this thing. It's literally just a bunch of warm, gooey cheese wrapped in a generous amount of flaky pastry goodness. And just in case you wanted more carbs to add to your carbs, the baked brie is also served with pieces of grilled sourdough, so no section of cheese shall be left unscooped. The baked brie will cost you a little over $13. Extra tip, you don't have to be staying at the Riviera to eat at Bar Riva. You can always take the Disney Skyliner over to this deluxe resort, or over to any other Skyliner resort for that matter, for a small break away from Hollywood Studios or Epcot during the day. Next, if you're looking for something to share, try the Trio Platter at Magic Kingdom. How can you get the most bang for your buck with a single fast food purchase? Columbia Harbor House is gonna hook you up. The Trio Platter serves a combination of fried shrimp, chicken strips, and battered fish served with hush puppies, the only place you can get hush puppies in Disney World as far as I know, and your choice of a side, all for around $14.29. Wait, can you get hush puppies at Homecoming? I'm gonna check on that. But not only that, this is a tasty option. Are the chicken tenders on par with Chicken Guy? No, but they are excellent. 10 out of 10 Disney World chicken tenders, and everything inside that Trio basket is gonna be golden and fried up just right. Extra tip on this one, Columbia Harbor House is a popular fast food option inside Magic Kingdom, so it can get busy. So here are 3 different methods to help you get around those hungry crowds. First, use mobile order on your My Disney Experience app so you can pre-order and prepay for your food without having to wait in line. 2, mobile order during off dining time, so after those initial lunch rushes, but before the dinner rush starts up. And 3, go upstairs. The tables on the bottom floor of the restaurant fill up faster because nobody knows the upstairs is there. You'll more than likely still be able to find extra seating on the 2nd floor, and it'll be much quieter. Next, for something quick and sweet, it's the peanut butter cookie pie at Magic Kingdom. There are so many sweets at Magic Kingdom. How on earth are you supposed to settle on picking just one? If you do have to narrow down your dessert options, although I fully give you permission to try however many you want during your day, if you're torn between 2 or 3, especially if one of them is the Wendell's Bear Claw, which is my favorite, a definite go-to sweet treat for me as well is the peanut butter cookie pie over at the Main Street Confectionery. This was added to the confectionery's dessert lineup after the shop's big remodel back in 2021. It's made with a peanut butter cookie, chocolate frosting, and peanut butter M&Ms. Now, I don't want to just say peanut butter cookie. This thing is definitely a pie. It is a very thick cookie. It's one of those cookies that's kind of like almost half baked in the middle, so you've got that real doughy center. It's great. Now, the cookie is soft and rich and dense, but make sure you got a bottle of water close by because it'll dry up your throat within the first couple of bites. Peanut butter do be like that. Now, extra tip, you don't just have to order this peanut butter cookie pie during the day. You can order it after park hours too. Since the Main Street USA shops remain open for an extra hour after Magic Kingdom closes, the Main Street Confectionery will stay open too, meaning you can mobile order this peanut butter delight to pick up after the park actually closes. Nothing better than just sitting on a bench watching the world go by as the park closes, and then you avoid all those wild lines out there for the monorail and the buses, etc. Okay, for something plant-based, we're going to recommend the Teriyaki Tofu Bowl at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Now hold on everyone, even if you're not vegan, Hollywood Studios might surprise you with this tofu bowl featured at Backlot Express. Normally, Backlot Express quick service is known for its more standard theme park food options like cheeseburgers and those chicken tenders and sandwiches. So when the Teriyaki Tofu Bowl was introduced to the menu last year, we weren't sure what to expect. Was this just like a token situation or what? But this dish shocked us in the best way. The Teriyaki Tofu Bowl is made with seasoned jasmine rice, marinated tofu, yuzu pickled edamame, carrots, cucumber, and onions, and it's all drizzled with house-made lemon tahini chipotle vinaigrette and sesame seeds. Think of it like a poke bowl, because that's basically what it is, a really nice, fresh-tasting poke bowl, except with tofu. The rice base is a little bit sweet, the tofu is perfectly cooked, and the vinaigrette drizzle is just enough to give the veggies a sharp flavor boost. Well done, Backlot Express. Well done. I knew you had it in you. Extra tip, Backlot Express is also the home of two of my all-time favorite Hollywood Studios desserts, the Wookiee Cookie and the Glimmer and Shimmer Blondie. So if you need a little extra sugary emphasis at the end of your meal, or you're just looking for a sweet snack while you're in the Echo Lake section at the park, don't pass these desserts up, but heads up, they are not vegan. For underrated eats that literally nobody talks about, let's try the Kahlua pork tacos at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. Nope, I'm not actually talking about Ohana this time, though I still love that place like no other. I'm talking about an outdoor lounge that deserves a little more love, Trader Sam's Tiki Terrace. Tiki Terrace is attached to Trader Sam's Grog Grotto, the immersive bar experience with tons of cocktails and a selection of appetizers, and it has the same menu that Grog Grotto has, but it's just outside instead of inside, meaning you're gonna miss that interactive element that makes Grog Grotto so incredibly popular. But that means the atmosphere at Tiki Terrace is super chill and a lot easier to walk up to and find a seat at the last minute. While you're here, go ahead and order yourself the Kahlua pork tacos alongside your tiki cocktail. The Kahlua pork tacos come out in breaded shells topped with cabbage and pickled veggies, and with the combination of crunchy and soft textures at play here along with the overall barbecue zest, these become some of the best tacos on property. And bonus, these are also easy to share. Each order comes with 3 tacos, so consider ordering a couple for the table to split. Extra tip, if you time your Tiki Terrace visit just right, you might be able to see the Magic Kingdom fireworks without having to leave your seat. Aim to grab a table by the edge of the terrace and enjoy this new angle of the nighttime spectacular while you munch and drink away. Now for late night dining, it's time for the Air Pirates cargo-loaded pretzel in Disney Springs. Indiana Jones and his trusty pilot Jock Lindsay are known for their adventurer spirit and their ultimate quest to track down the Fountain of Youth. But did you know that they're also known for their giant soft pretzels? At least that's what we know them for. Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar in Disney Springs may specialize in cocktails, but they've also got quite a few lounge bites on their menu too. And if you want a lounge bite that could be considered more of a lounge chomp, then I'd recommend ordering the Air Pirates cargo-loaded pretzel. This is piled with prosciutto, sliced brats, artisan pepperoni, smoked cheddar, black diamond cheddar, and pickles, and it's served with a side of spicy mustard and beer cheese fondue. It's basically a charcuterie, like on the pretzel. The most simplistic part of this pretzel offering is all the different cheeses, but the real stars of the show here are the thick and crunchy, pillowy pretzel and the juicy, salty meats all packed into the center. As far as the dips are concerned, stake your claim on that beer cheese. The mustard is pretty run-of-the-mill, but that warm beer cheese does not mess around. Now I know $22 sounds like a steep price for a pretzel, but this guy's easy to share and super filling too. It's also a good option to try if you're looking for a late night snack. Jock Lindsay's stays open till 11 p.m. on the weekdays and 11:30 p.m. on the weekends most of the time. Be sure to check those park hours. Extra tip, Jock Lindsay's might be a fun hangout after park hours, but it also pays to come here earlier in the day too. If you visit Jock Lindsay's between 12 and 3 p.m. on Monday through Friday, you can take advantage of the happy hour prices. A regular non-loaded Air Pirate pretzel will cost you $8 instead of $12.50. The Dr. Doctor Astorga's queso dip will cost $8 too, and the specialty happy hour cocktail Reggie's Revenge, made with orange vodka, melon liqueur, white cranberry juice, and lime juice, is going to cost you $12.50 instead of the usual $15.50. Now, one final reminder for y'all, just because we claim these to be the top foods to try in Disney World this year doesn't mean everything we talked about today is going to hit it out of the ballpark for you, and doesn't mean that there's a lot more really great food to eat in Disney World. So again, don't forget to check out that 2023 DFB Guide to Walt Disney World Dining ebook, now available at dfbstore.com. That's an in-depth look at so many more restaurants, reviews, specific food items you can try for the first time, and all of my personal recommendations. Make sure to type in the code YouTube for a discount before you check out. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.